Let's all play What's My Line? And now, let's meet this week's What's My Line panel. First, 160 pounds of silly putty Soupy Sales.
Thank you. This has been a wild and wonderful week. One of the reasons, because of our... Could you folks hold it down? I can't hear them backstage. Because of our next panelist. She just recently returned where she sang at La Scala, and they told her in the restaurant to be quiet. But no, she's a marvelous opera singer who just finished doing a concert in Baltimore where she sang Carmen. As fast as I can. It's Joanna Simon.
I'd like to introduce a lovely, charming, attractive man that I've been playing games with all week. Leonard Harris.
Leonard Harris.
I had this fantastic intro planned for Arlene Francis. Soupy used up all my time. Arlene Francis.
Now, there may be a gas shortage, but here's a man that puts the show on the road, Larry Blyden.
Well, listen, Soupy, how's it going over there at the bitter end?
Oh, I'm only having one trouble over there.
What is that?
Keeping the people awake.
Isn't that funny? We're having the same trouble over here.
Introduction with some of his material from the bitter end.
No, it isn't. Don't say that.
Okay, with our first challenger, enter and sign in, please. Sister Isabel Charles. Where are you from, sister? Oh, no, I'm not going to tell you where she's from. That's right. Panel, Sister Isabel Charles is a member of the Dominican Order of Roman Catholic Nuns. She has recently achieved a distinction no other woman has ever attained. And we will show the audience what her line is. And now we'll start with Leonard Harris.
The attainment is something that men have attained, but no other women.
That's right.
Yes.
Is it in the nature of a craft?
No.
1 down and 9 to go, Arlene.
I don't think so.
Sister, I can rule out that you've become a priest.
Yes.
No other woman has ever attained this. Is it something of a scholastic nature?
Yes.
Is it anything to do with any language?
No.
2 down and 8 to go, Soupy.
Sister, does it have anything to do or pertain to a college or university?
Yes.
Would you be the first president, of some major university?
No.
3 down and 7 to go, Joanna.
Does what you do have specifically to do with the church?
No.
4 down and 6 to go, Leonard.
But it is an attainment having to do with the college
Yes.
that no man has ever achieved. Is it because it has to do with a men's college or the teaching of men? Is that what's...
Possibly.
what makes
That's
it,
what we think of.
That's what we think of when we
Yeah.
have to do with it. So that it has to do with an activity usually performed by men. Are you the first female phys ed teacher at a male school?
5 down and 5 to go, Arlene.
Is it at a male school? Is that what we've just found out? I didn't quite
Well,
understand
generally
that.
speaking, it's no longer a men's school. I don't know of one that is anymore.
Oh. It is it, however, in a position of power in the school?
Yes.
Like dean of the law school or something like that?
Okay, all along in there.
Yes.
Now, it's not president, it's not dean, it's not...
Nobody said it wasn't Dean.
Are you a dean?
Yes.
Of what?
Of the university?
Of which one?
Of Notre Dame?
That's right.
Leonard slipped that to me.
Leonard did? Well, she's a
I knew
dean
it
at
wasn't
Notre
her.
Dame University and the first one. Now, where are you assigned?
I'm at Notre Dame University. I'm the dean, assistant dean in the College of Arts and Letters.
How did that happen?
Well, I have been a dean at a small Catholic Dominican college, Ohio Dominican, Columbus, Ohio. And when I heard that Notre Dame was looking for a dean, I decided to apply there.
Did you attend Notre Dame yourself?
Yes, I did.
How long since Notre Dame has been a men's school?
For, well, men's school for 130 years.
It's been a man's school. What, you mean a woman's
You mean a woman's school, last 2 years.
No, that's what I mean. How long since Notre Dame has been strictly a men's school?
Just 2 years.
Just 2 years. That's a reasonable thing. I was doing all right, Leonard. Leonard is a friend of mine, and he always tells me what I meant. I've never seen anything like it.
Because armies of meaning just go right by
It's an
you.
occupational hazard of a critic. He says, good morning. He says, what you mean by that?
Listen, if Arlene's husband held that job, he'd be Dean Martin.
He drinks as much.
How do the students and the faculty react?
Very well. Very well. I really haven't had a little few surprised faces, but other than that, people
Do you
have been
enjoy that job?
I enjoy it very much.
What's the best thing about being the dean of Notre Dame?
Well, that's hard to say.
Well, then I won't press you. Thank you for being with us on What's My Line. We'll be back with more of What's My Line after this message. We're back, and it's time for our next challenger to enter, and sign in, please. Ted March. Excuse me, let me just set this over here for just a minute. There it is. It's out of the way. Now then, where are you from, Ted?
Glen Cove, Long Island.
Okay, panel. Ted March is vice president of the company that makes that machine. We'll now show the audience what that machine does. And let's begin the questioning with Joanna Simon.
Does it have anything to do, in the broadest sense, with cooking?
Yes, it does.
Is it electric? I can't see a cord from here.
Yes.
There is
Yes,
one there.
it is electric.
So it cooks something. Would it be important for us to know specifically what it cooks?
Yes, then you would know what it did.
Oh, okay. Well, obviously, it doesn't cook what it looks like it might cook, like toast, for example. So I will not guess toast. Does it cook meat?
1 down
No.
to 9 to go, Leonard.
Would bread be an ingredient of that which it cooked?
No.
No.
Only in the broadest possible sense of the word could it be considered in the bread
Not
family.
enough for a yes.
Right,
Is that-
Arlene? Not enough for a yes, but... Arlene?
Are we going to maybe then rule out the entire cake family, cookies and all that?
Not.
Not entirely. That's why I said it wasn't strictly bread, but that's a tough
But
one,
it
Arlene.
is something in which dough is used,
Yes.
and is it anything in the pizza family?
It's no pizza.
It's
3
no
down to
pizza.
7 to go, Soupy.
What, does it make it? Is that what this... Does it make it or do something to it?
How do you answer that yes or no?
I don't know. How do you speak to an angel? Anyway, I mean, what is... This makes something, right,
Right.
Ted?
Yes.
Okay, now... Is it anything in the pasta family?
No.
4 down and 6 to go, Joanna.
Is it something that would be considered a dessert more than a main course?
Could be.
Could be both.
Yes. Probably in the generic sense, you would think of it as being
Dessert.
a dessert.
Dessert. Is it sweet in any way?
Yes, it could be.
If it has
But
any
it
class.
has. We said that it has dough in it,
Yes. That's what we said.
and obviously it's not cookies because that would be too obvious. I keep thinking of the obvious things. Well, I'm just going to say cookies. Does it make cookies?
No.
No.
5 down and 5 to
Too
go,
obvious.
Leonard.
But we do know it's a dough dish, right?
We know that it's in the dough family.
The dough family.
Dish.
Is it something of the approximate size of toast. Approximate size of toast, although not toast.
No, it's bigger than that. 6 down, 4 to go, Arlene.
What did you say? It's bigger than toast?
I didn't say anything.
Is it, I can rule out donuts. It doesn't make donuts.
No.
Yes, you can rule out donuts.
Could it make a pie crust?
Not
No.
really.
7
no.
down, 3 to go, Soupy.
Boy, that's what I thought it was, Arlene. And it's not pasto,
That's right.
and not even their arch enemies, the antipastos. Now, wait a minute. But is it something? Is it something indeed in the dessert family?
Generally,
Yes.
we think of it that way.
Does it ever slice it?
You could.
Well, does
It
this
looks
ever
like a
slice it?
Sara Lee cake could fit down there, and it slices this, slices there.
No.
But you say it is something in the dessert family?
Yeah, but it never slices it. 8 down and 2 to go, Joanna.
I'm interested in the shape of it.
Okay.
It looks as though it would have to be sort of long and flat, but I'm not going to ask that. I want to ask another question. What you make, is that the finished product when it comes out of there, or does something else have to be added to it?
You can't answer that
All right,
yes or
let
no.
me just ask, is it the finished product that comes out of there?
I'd have to say yes or no, depending on how it was used.
Okay. But I tell you what, you would think of it not as being finished.
So that you would add something to it?
Yes. So that would
Generally
make it 9
speaking.
down and 1 to go, Leonard. You all want to have a
My
comment?
head is in the direction of waffles, and so I'm going to say that.
Well, your
no.
head is in the right direction, but it's not it.
Is it a crepe or a pancake?
It makes crepes. That's it.
He's got it.
Ted March is Vice President in charge of marketing for Seb of France, Inc., makers of the Magic Crepe, this automatic crepe making machine. How does it work?
I'm dying to see how it works.
Very
You are
simple.
going
I'm crazy
to go
about
farther than
crepe.
that, my dear.
This is the batter. You place the batter in here.
Now, there, you can't see it, but there's a little well
There's a
there.
little well here, and a pasting roller. Press the roller button. This is held at a temperature of 446 degrees, and every 15 seconds you get a new crepe. There's a lot of
how
people here in the States
divine.
call them crepes. That's 4 a minute, 240 an hour.
Now, why isn't it going now? Is it warming up or what?
No, it's got to go through its cycle. Every 15 seconds we get. Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Now it's picking up. Voila, as the French say.
Look at that crepe.
You know, this machine is made in Lourdes, France, which is the second miracle of Lourdes.
Saints preserve us. What does it sell for, that machine?
It sells for $5.95. It's sold commercially, though, through restaurant supply dealers around
You mean
the country.
$595?
$595, yes.
That's a lot of, takes a lot of crepe.
But is there going to be one? Look, here it comes. Get ready, folks. Here it comes. Look at it.
Oh, isn't
Look
that
at Now it's already getting ready to make another one. It's getting ready to make another. Now, are you ever going to have one for home consumption?
Yes, we're working on one now. Model should be out in about 8 months.
What about fillings? Do you have fillings for that?
I'd like some caviar
Well, you
and
can
sour
fill-
cream.
You can fill crepe with just about anything.
Okay, panel, you like this?
Yeah.
Dynamite. Who's your buddy? Who's your buddy?
Larry Blyden.
I'm your buddy. Hit it, Lloyd.
Hit it, Lloyd.
Won't you folks come on up and take a seat while I explain to you what's going to happen to you here? You think life is not going to be good on What's My Line? Oh, boy. Now, some kind of good guy. Now, we have laid out here 5 adorable crepes. Sit down, everybody, and you have to eat them in sequence. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then everybody gets a chance to guess what each one is. Okay, let's start with number 1. Each one has its own little fork, and there's some wine there that's designed to clear your palate after this tough experience that you're having. In 15 seconds, there's going to be another Splendor hit us.
Gorgeous.
Look at that. Okay, Soupy, what do you say? What is that?
Oh, mine? It's like cream cheese and like anchovies.
Cream cheese and anchovies, he says. What do you think it is?
Well, I just got sour cream in mine. I think there's something else hiding under there that I didn't get.
Maybe I didn't get all of it.
What do you say it is? It's a filling that they make. They make about 40 of these.
Well, I'm undecided between smoked salmon and red caviar.
It's red
caviar.
caviar
She
and
says
sour cream.
Red caviar and salmon sour cream. She's on. Is what you
I
said
never
you
got
wanted.
rid of caviar.
Please try to please you.
The next one I hope is black.
Have we done everything we can? Number 2,
Everything.
folks.
Wait a minute, can I finish the first before we
No,
go?
much harder the second, Leonard. You'll be a happier person if you do.
Shoot, there's a fly trying to cut in on it.
Well, he don't eat much.
You're healthy, aren't you? All right. Okay, Joanna, what do you say number 2 is?
It's crab meat and lobster and mushrooms.
Crab meat, lobsters, and mushrooms. What do you say it is?
Who cares? Kiss me. I say it's lobster.
Lobster, he says.
I say it's
Arlene
lobster,
says
too.
lobster. What do you say, Soup?
I'd say lobster.
He says it's lobster. What is it, Ted?
Well, it's crab Louis on whole wheat crepe,
Oh, is it?
or as we call it, crepe Louis.
Crepe Louis. All righty.
It's one of the biggest creeps I ever.
Let's push ahead to number 3, shall we? Number
Where's
3.
the band playing?
Can't stay behind, huh?
They're playing, but who can hear it with all this splendor going
Gee,
on?
I
This
feel
is so
terrible. We can't give you some of this.
good. I'm really
Sit,
sorry,
stay.
folks, but like...
Boy, those flies are hard
Okay,
to
Leonard,
track.
what's number 3? What is number 3, would you say?
Cream chip beef on toast.
Green chip and ponzo. There's a man who's a
On
real
crepe.
gourmet. What do you
Last
say?
time I had a good meal.
It's either chicken or turkey with cranberry sauce. I think.
Chicken or turkey with cranberry sauce. What do you say, Sue?
Leftovers.
I think it's sardines.
Sardines, he says. What do you say, Joanna?
Turkey with cranberry sauce.
What do you say it is?
It's pheasant on the crepe.
I didn't know it.
Incidentally, that's our...
Okay, how about number 4? I don't think we don't have time for more than 4. Oh, yes. More's the pity.
Four's the pity.
Wait till you get a shot at this one. This one is going to do you in forever.
Oh,
This one is so good.
no.
This is also, unfortunately, the last meal I'm going to get today, so I'll help myself. How about that one?
Fantastic.
What do you say that one is, Arlene?
Too good for me.
Mmm.
I don't know what it is, though.
Okay, what do you say, Sue?
I've tasted before, but I don't know. I can't say.
Okay, what do you say, John?
I think it's venison and red cabbage.
Venison and red
It is
cabbage?
good red cabbage in there.
What do you say?
Yeah. Well, I would have said it was beef of some kind.
Beef of some kind. What do we have here?
It's sauerbraten, red cabbage, and tomato with onion crepe.
Oh.
Tomato with onion crepe.
Ted, thank you very much for being with us on What's My Line. Unfortunately, we're out of time. We'll see you folks later, right after this message. Time now for the special feature of What's My Line, the appearance of our mystery guest. Blindfolds all in place, panel?
Yes.
Would our mystery guest enter and sign in, please? Okay, panel, we'll go one question at a time. You have 2 minutes. Fate's law prevails, and we'll start with Soupy Sales.
Thank you, Larry. Mystery guest, would we know you best for your performances on television?
You would know me best for I don't realize what you watch, so I don't know what you would know me best for.
Joanna?
Well, I'm going to ask a question I asked the last time and I was wrong. Do you have anything to do with the 2,000-year-old man?
I have nothing to do with him.
Okay.
That's not wholly true.
I like him very much.
Leonard?
Are you, as well as being a performer, are you also a writer-director?
Some people say no.
Arlene?
Well, if you have something to do with the 2,000-year-old man, you could be. I'll be out if I get it wrong.
Yeah.
Not Mel. Carl Reiner.
Carl! Who then else?
It's a very strange thing to be guessed so quickly, because when you come here, you wonder and worry that they may not know who you are, and then when they do find out who you are, they say, "Who are you?" And that's always the fear. And then the other fear is not having enough fun. I wanted to have more fun.
I was convinced.
Joanna's been waiting for you all week. She's been
I asked
asking
on
about
Monday.
the
Oh, is
I
that
thought
it?
you were here on Monday.
I was wondering why you got to that.
How did you think of that,
It
Joanna?
was because of the dialect. Actually, I thought you were Mel Brooks.
Oh, isn't that funny? I think I am too at times.
I would have sworn that they would not get you because you're such a hyphenate. I mean, you do
Yes.
about 90 different things and have in the theater, you have in
Yeah,
television, you have in movies.
Well, I guess you will have to get used to the fact, Larry, that I'm getting very well known.
I guess that's
You
it.
have to face that.
Well, listen, you know, you have a famous son, people start knowing who you are.
That's happening. That is really the thing that has happened to me. People ask me mainly how it is being the father of a famous son.
How is it being the father of a famous son?
It's swell. The main thing about it is that the famous son is a nice person, and it's nice to visit with your son when he's nice.
He's surrounded by young people who are nice and old people who are nice.
Yes.
He's brought a record, and I think we ought to hit it because it's...
You're going to play the record?
Yeah, we're going to play a piece of the record with a 2,000-year-old man. It's Carl and Mel. Can you play it, Lloyd? Is it?
What do you consider the greatest medical discovery in the 2,000 years that you've lived to be? Would it be the advent of transplants of organs, the use of antibiotics, the heart-lung machine?
Liquid Prel.
Now, wait a minute. You equate that with the discovery of the heart-lung machine. I want an explanation.
Okay, if the heart-lung machine
Yes.
is in your medicine cabinet and falls out,
Yes.
it's going to break.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, that's true. That's true. But not the liquid.
No, not liquid Prel
it's
don't
in that
break.
plastic container.
Right. And what about the psychological aspect?
What psychological? No, there's no psychological aspect.
Of liquid Prel.
It's a shampoo.
Get out of here. What's the matter with
It's
you?
more
Don't
than a shampoo.
Don't you see what it's doing? It's bringing families together. A mother of 42 and a daughter of 16 are talking for the first time. Don't you see? Oh, Mom, don't use too much. Oh, don't worry, it's concentrated. They talk to each other.
We just brought back the days of radio. We were all listening to entertainment.
No, I know that Mel does that brilliantly, but the fact is that the questions you ask lead him to some of the best things he does, because you put him in situations that are really murder sometimes.
Well, that's where his brilliance lies. The more of a corner you put him into, and the further you push him into the corner, the more panicky he gets. And when a brilliant man panics, the best parts of his brain work, and that's
sometimes
what happens.
and then sometimes you get liquid Prel.
Yeah.
We got to break for a commercial. We'll be back right after this. Don't go away. Don't go away. 2013 is the name of that album. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Ted Gould speaking for Watch My Line.